need sugary sodas to survive?
Some of them do, who do have low blood issues, who may
Is that
have
right?
COVID, or who have kidney issues.
You think
Yes,
they need
there's-
Coca-Cola to survive? Do you think that's the most appropriate use of our tax dollars?
I am not a physician, but medical records and expertise
You were
do show
just
that in
citing
some
the
circumstances
health
they do.
needs, apparently, of the American people.
This is the exact moment a government hearing turned into a viral showdown. Watch as a food stamp advocate tries to defend using taxpayer money for soda, only to get completely caught with her receipts.
Should SNAP dollars be spent on sodas?
The purpose of the SNAPS program is to provide families to have food and beverages.
Should
that
it be
meets their
spent on sugary sodas?
I am happy to talk about hunger and nutrition, but not dictate what Americans should or should not eat or may have access to.
I'm asking if tax dollars should be used to pay for sodas.
Taxpayers' money should be utilized to ensure that individuals have access to the food that they need to survive or may be accessible to them.
Do they need sugary sodas to survive?
Some of them do, who do have low blood issues, who may
Is
have
that right?
COVID, or who have kidney issues.
You think
Yes,
they need
there's-
Coca-Cola to survive? Do you think that's the most appropriate use of our tax dollars?
I am not a physician, but medical records and expertise
You were
do
just
show that in
citing
some
the
circumstances
health
they do.
needs, apparently, of the American people. So do the American people need Coca-Cola to survive?
I did not say that. I said that.
I'm asking you. I'm giving you the opportunity to say yes or no.
I will not answer for individuals and their choices.
You think that there are some Americans who need Coca-Cola to survive? Is that your testimony?
I am happy to talk about the food and
You
nutrition
just don't
needs
know?
that individuals have.
You just don't know. I think most people can rationally say that you don't need Coca-Cola to survive. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree that we have a hunger crisis and that we need to address it, but ensuring that individuals have the food resource that they need.
Got it. And one of those is sugary Coca-Cola. What does SNAP stand for?
It's a supplemental nutrition assistance program.
What's nutritional about Coca-Cola?
I am not a nutritionist. I am a food security expert in ensuring that individuals have the food resources that they need.
This is a common sense question. All of these have been common sense questions. I'm just asking you, is there nutritional value to sugary sodas? It's a yes or no question.
I am not an expert. I would have to look at the dietary guidelines.
You're not an
and look at
expert.
everything.
I don't think that there's nutritional value to sugary sodas. I think most people in this room would agree with that assessment. But you have no opinion?
I'm here to talk about the food needs and the hunger crisis that individuals here in America are
Are you
facing.
that ideologically dug in that you want our tax dollars paying for sugary sodas, that you will not, in a straightforward way, admit that sugary sodas are not healthful for the American people?
I think that focusing on soda when people are going hungry.
We spend
is
a
an
lot of
issue.
our tax dollars are spent on soda. That's why I'm asking about it.
We have
And
no,
you appear to be so ideologically dug in that you won't answer a simple question that that's not an appropriate use of our tax dollars and that does not, in fact, make the American people more healthy.
I won't answer because there's no data sort of proving that.
Do you need data to determine whether drinking soda is healthy?
I think
I'm
facts
sorry,
are-
it's a serious question. Is there some, do you believe that perhaps drinking sodas every day is healthy?
The worst health outcome is hunger. When the individuals don't have the resources.
Do you satiate hunger with Coca-Cola?
I did not say that.
But you said that the worst health outcome is hunger, and I'm asking you about sugary sodas.
And I'm focusing on the nutrition needs and making sure that children have the resources.
Is your
that they need.
organization funded by soft drink makers?
I am not in charge of development, but no.
It's not, okay. Is your organization funded by organizations that make money from food stamps? Do organizations who profit off of food stamps fund your organization or businesses?
I mean, I can't comment to that. Happy to talk about the resources that need it.
Does General Mills fund your organization?
I don't have access to that information.
I do, it's right here. They do fund your organization. Do they profit off of food stamps?
Retailers are the major beneficiaries.
Do you think that
of
that's a
the program.
conflict of interest?
That's where EBT dollars are utilized.
Yes, and they're profiting off of your advocacy. Do you think that that's a conflict of interest? I think most people think that's a conflict of interest. I know you don't want to answer. My time.
A fiery confrontation on Capitol Hill just exposed a massive debate over government spending, public health, and corporate influence inside America's food stamp program. During a high-stakes House Oversight Subcommittee hearing focused on government waste and program integrity, freshman Republican Representative Brandon Gill of Texas went viral after launching a relentless line of questioning against a prominent nutrition advocate. Gill pointedly asked Gina Platanino, the director of SNAP Policy and Advocacy at the Food Research and Action Center, whether taxpayer dollars should be used to purchase sugary sodas like Coca-Cola. What followed was a tense, highly ideologically charged showdown that perfectly captures the intensifying battle over the federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which currently serves more than 40 million Americans and costs taxpayers roughly $100 billion annually. Instead of a simple yes or no answer, the exchange immediately devolved into a semantic tug-of-war that left onlookers stunned. When pushed on whether sugary drinks belong in a program specifically named for supplemental nutrition, Platanino argued that SNAP is designed to provide families with access to general food and beverages, stating that she was not there to dictate what regular Americans should eat. As Congressman Gill pressed harder, asking directly if the American people need Coca-Cola to survive, the witness offered a highly unusual medical defense, suggesting that some individuals with low blood sugar or specific kidney issues might actually rely on these beverages. Gill openly mocked the response, questioning how anyone could rationally argue that a high-sugar soft drink is a survival necessity or an appropriate use of hard-earned public funds. The back-and-forth escalated to its peak when Platanino asserted that she couldn't label daily soda consumption as unhealthy without looking at specific dietary guidelines, prompting Gill to accuse her of being so ideologically dug in that she was willing to abandon basic common sense to protect the status quo. However, the most damaging moment for the defense came at the very end of the testimony, when the Texas lawmaker successfully exposed the financial machinery behind the advocacy. When asked if her organization received funding from corporate giants that directly profit from the food stamp program, Platanino initially claimed she lacked access to development information. Gill immediately countered by producing records showing that major food conglomerates, including General Mills, heavily fund her organization. Because food retailers and major manufacturing corporations are the primary financial beneficiaries of multi-billion-dollar SNAP expenditures, Gill forcefully argued that a massive conflict of interest exists when corporate-funded advocates lobby to keep junk food and sugary sodas completely unrestricted. This explosive hearing arrives at a critical moment as lawmakers debate sweeping food policy reforms, leaving the public to grapple with a deeply unsettling question. Is the food stamp program truly serving the nutritional needs of vulnerable families, or has it become a protected cash cow for corporate special interests?